The Acer Swift X SFX14 has all the makings of a competent gaming ultrabook. Despite the age of the 2020 Turing GPU, the notebook offers moderate gaming power. Pair that with a Ryzen 5000 CPU in a 19mm thick case, and you get a solid and portable multimedia laptop. Both the top and bottom of the Swift X SFX14 are made of metal. While the sleek and slim aluminum case isn't particularly flashy, there are a few premium highlights, especially when you notice the solid feel of the edges and corners. The laptop has even gaps. The case feels sturdy and can't easily be twisted, even at the corners. We notice the lid slightly yields under direct pressure, but this doesn't distort the image on the display. The laptop has a decent amount of ports, including two USB-A 3.1 Gen 1 ports and a single USB-C 3.1 Gen 1 port that supports both power delivery and DisplayPort 1.4. Coupled with the HDMI port, this allows connection to two external displays. Despite the lack of a maintenance hatch, accessing the internal components is simple. The bottom plate comes off after removing 9 screws and prying clips around the edges loose with a spudger. Sadly, upgrades are limited. The RAM, CPU, and GPU are all soldered to the motherboard. There are two M.2 2280 slots, one of which is populated from the factory. These are readily accessible to users. The wireless card is also swappable. The Swift X SFX14 has a chiclet keyboard with a binary backlight. It can either be on or off. The flat, smooth keys have shallow travel and decent feedback, albeit with a somewhat vague actuation point. The keyboard doesn't flex while typing. The click pad offers plenty of space for multi-touch gestures, which work well. The pad measures 10.5 by 6.5 centimeters, or about 4.13 by 2.56 inches. Users' fingers will glide easily across the pad's smooth surface. While it has shallow travel, there is a clear actuation point and audible click. The matte 14-inch screen sports a 1920 by 1080 resolution and an excellent contrast ratio of 2194:1. This high contrast is partly due to a high peak average brightness of just under 400 nits. The display hits more high notes with 99% coverage of the sRGB color gamut, great viewing angles, fairly accurate colors after calibration, and no detectable PWM. It should be noted that the Swift X SFX14 supports AMD's VeriBright software, which aggressively dims the display based on ambient light. If VeriBright is turned on, the display gets noticeably darker on battery power. The Swift X SFX14 is suitable for a variety of workloads. The 6-core, 12-thread Ryzen 5 5500U handily beats competitors like the Intel Core i7-1165G7 in benchmarks, and chews through work without much trouble. Aside from day-to-day tasks like browsing the web, the laptop can also handle some gaming thanks to its NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650. The entry-level GPU can hit 60 FPS and most modern titles at 720p or 1080p and medium graphics settings. Heavier titles, like God of War, average around 30 FPS at these settings. It should be noted that the Acer, which uses the GDDR6 variant of the GTX 1650, performs roughly 6 to 15% worse than the average performance of the GPU in our database. The Acer Swift X SFX14 is silent when idle. The fan still spins, but it is dead quiet. Under load, the fan ramps up to about 44 decibels, but its even pitch helps it blend into background noise rather quickly. When it comes to energy consumption, the Acer Swift X is economical when idle, but power-hungry under load. The laptop hits a maximum power draw of 94 watts before settling in at an average draw of 57 watts under load. Thanks to its relatively large 59 watt-hour battery, the notebook lasted just over 10 hours in our Wi-Fi battery life test. Don't count on gaming unplugged for too long, however. The Acer died after roughly an hour and 15-minute play session of The Witcher 3. Thanks to its powerful AMD Ryzen 5 5500U CPU and the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 GPU, The Acer Swift X SFX14 offers impressive performance in a sleek and slim package. At just 1.4 kilograms, or 3.09 pounds, the Swift X packs a portable punch, beating out even the Intel Core i7-1165G7 in some tests. Add to that excellent battery life, a bright display, and a slot for a second SSD, and Acer has a winner on its hands. All said, at under €800 or $850, the Swift X SFX14 is an excellent value for a thin and light multimedia notebook. If you want to learn more about the Acer Swift X SFX14, be sure to check out our detailed review at notebookcheck.net. If this video was helpful, let us know by leaving a like below. Be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you don't miss any future video reviews. Thanks for watching.